Do you really need college? Isn't experience enough? How often do people actually need their college degree to perform their job anyway? Today we're going to talk about experience versus degree and what employers really want. I think you'll be surprised. So what is experience? Experience is simply defined as a constant practice of something, and a degree is a form of certification from a source of higher education or trade school. But why do jobs keep telling applicants that they need a college degree? If you don't have one, then what kinds of well-paying jobs are available to someone anyway? You could be a politician. In fact, as of this recording, there are 7 representatives and 1 senator in the United States Congress that have no higher education degree beyond a high school diploma. Which begs the question, why do politicians have law degrees if you don't really need one in the first place to run for office? How about an airline pilot? To become a pilot, all it takes is a certification and at least 40 hours. But here's the catch. To become a pilot that is able to transport people, you'll need thousands of logged hours in the air. In other words, experience in the sky is more important than the actual certificate. But trade crafts like electricians, plumbers, and carpenters do not require a college degree to be successful. But to be honest, wouldn't you rather have someone that has field experience and has worked under a master craftsman, especially when they're trying to put a roof on your house or fix a flooded bathroom? It's certainly not the same as if someone says, I took a certification test in electronics, so let me run some high voltage wires in your home. But using that logic, would you trust a board certified college degree holding doctor if it's their first time performing heart surgery? Probably not. But how would you know? I mean, everyone has to start somewhere, right? If you're like me, then you probably want someone with more experience. Is it possible for someone to become a lawyer without the benefit of law school? Well, in the United States, especially California, Virginia, Vermont, and Washington, they'll let you become a lawyer without going to law school. All they need to do is pass a bar exam. However, let's say you were arrested for a heinous crime. How would you feel if your lawyer was brand new? Would you want a lawyer that attended a law school? Why do rich people want lawyers that went to prestigious schools like Harvard or Oxford? But to be fair, the example of a doctor or a lawyer or airline pilot is not really accurate reflection because those careers require that the new people work hand in hand with the more experienced people. So that is to say, the inexperienced person, even though both of them possess the same higher education level, works with a person with higher experience. So if we're going to talk about the benefits of higher education, then we need to talk about 2 separate categories, the traditional route and the trade school route. The traditional college route entails acceptance first. A student applies to college and must be accepted before he or she begins general instruction. They look over past academic achievements, the ability to pay comes into question, transcripts are scanned over, letters of recommendation are read. Yet, the traditional college route means that a person gains a more well-rounded education. But that is to say that a person will practice and develop social skills, study skills, and knowledge skills that is more than their field of study. More likely than not, that person will learn a second language, additional science and math skills, and deeper critical thinking ability when they were asked to read and write papers. But furthermore, a college degree will also give you enhanced credibility and remove barriers if you need to look for another job. For instance, if a job requires a degree as a condition of employment, you could say that you have one, even though you might not ever need to use it. Colleges also offer internships that have been vetted by qualified staff. Finally, college is not just about the degree itself, but the connections a person makes during their time. And these connections tend to become professional relationships, and these relationships equal job opportunities. My personal experience also involved clubs, mentorships from professors, and leadership skills by being a member of the student body and club presidents. You could also get these experiences outside the classroom, but there are subtle differences such as certificated qualifications. So here's what I mean by that. This is someone, and the people that you associate with and you get advice from, they have many years of experience that are at the school to make sure you succeed. But trade school, on the other hand, offers the same type of mentorship, but in a setting that focuses on what you want to do. For example, carpentry trade school focuses on everything you need to be an efficient carpenter without all the extra knowledge of biology and foreign language and speech writing. But trade schools give you depth and breadth. You'll learn from other people in the industry, and they will impart onto you their best practices. Now that we've talked about experience versus education, what do employers really want? The Association of American Colleges and Universities conducted a survey of 302 employers. The study reported that employers want candidates that have communication skills, critical thinking ability, and are able to solve problems and have social skills. First, Communication skills are important because it means that someone has the ability to communicate their intentions and thoughts in a cohesive manner. They're also great listeners that know how to process what someone wants to tell them. Critical thinking means the objective analysis and evaluation of an issue in order to form a judgment. They can extrapolate facts and make educated inferences. And problem solving is the process of finding solutions to difficult or complex issues. So employers want someone to evaluate and judge what is required and have the ability to find the solution to the problem. Finally, social skills. It's not enough for someone to have the ability to solve problems. Social skills is the ability to get along with other people and be a good team player. How many times have you worked with someone that's completely toxic and they're a terrible employee? What about that computer programmer that thinks he or she knows everything but refuses to listen to anyone else's ideas? Well, according to a 2013 Gallup poll that interviewed 623 business leaders, the amount of knowledge the candidate has, as well as applied skills, are more important factors than where the candidate attended school or what their major was. Businesses want someone that can bring knowledge and skills. Even at Google, hiring managers say certain types of skills and talents is what matters most. According to the Undercover Recruiter, 66% of new employees are hired based on experience versus academics, and 75% of employers think schools are not adequately preparing students for the global economy. So what now? Do you still need a college degree? Can you get away with not having one and still be successful? Finally, what is your level of trust with someone without a college degree in a job that usually requires one? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you on the experience versus the degree. Thanks for watching. We get our show ideas from viewers like you that leave us comments and direct messages. You can find us on Instagram at TheCamcast. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we'd appreciate it if you did. As always, I hope to see you soon. Bye.